Hello everyone, this is our course for professional planning engineer or how to be a planner. This course came after many advices from our trainers for Primavera course because as we explained before, we have to understand how to use Primavera, how to use this strong tool and how to be a complete professional planner. So planning work is part of it is Primavera, and part of it is the concepts and the principles of planning engineering itself. Okay, so our course it will be five sections, and in section number one we'll get introduction and concept of the planning itself. We'll understand planning and engineering in project. Okay, what is the planning and scheduling in the project? What is the responsibility of the planning engineer in the project itself? Okay, what is the job description of the planning engineer? We'll understand also below each section what is the difference between the planning engineer and the project engineer and the cost control engineer. Also, we'll understand the different responsibility of the planning engineer itself, and we'll understand what is the benefits of planning and scheduling in the project. And in section number two, we'll study together planning engineer responsibility during the project initiation, which will include when you start any project, okay, how you will deal with the project itself. What I mean that many of Primavera user, especially many of the people which I train or I work with, they come to the project without any knowledge of how to deal with the documents or how to deal with the team work and what they will do, because only they understand the Primavera only, and this is not the fully knowledge of the planner itself. The planning engineer, he should understand the Primavera, he should understand also how to deal with the teamwork and what he will do. Okay, so we'll understand the project plan preparation. What does it mean? It means that once the planning start the project, he should put plan. Okay, this plan will be part of the project plan. Okay, which is submitted in beginning of the project. Okay, and it will be containing all the project quality control plan and safety plan and the planning plan and the cost plan and like this. Okay, so how we can do this project plan, okay, and how we will do our part as a planner. Okay, number two is project baseline creation. Okay, so what is the baseline and how we can create the baseline. Okay, most of you maybe he know how to do this by Primavera, but also we explain in our Primavera course and in our workshop especially how to deal with the documents and like this, but this is the time to get this individually. So maybe the people which they need to understand only the planning concepts, so they can go through this. Okay, so we'll understand dealing with the project documents. Okay, how can we deal with project documents, what is the project documents and what we will do with it. Okay, coordination with the teamwork, how to can planner deal with the quality control, the execution, the project management, the procurement and like this. And also will understand how to collect the site data, which is very important, because most of the people, they are neglecting how to deal with the site data and how to clear the data coming from the site. This is very important also. Okay, and we'll understand also planning concepts and the definition. Okay, this will be repeated during our course, and we'll find that during our course it's repeated, and we'll find many definitions as total float, free float, and critical path, and longest path, and dynamic path, and all the concepts which we will understand through our journey through this course. Okay, we'll get the knowledge of the dates and the early start, early finish, and the late, and like this we'll go to the basics. Okay, so this course, especially this chapter, is you will get it fully you will get through fully information, okay, and you will get many concepts, which is very important for any planner. So in section number 3, we'll go to project engineer, planning engineer responsibilities during project in progress. Okay, so number 1 here, it was during project initiation. Now the project start working, and we'll understand together what is the project progress update, how we can deal with the progress, what type of progress in the project itself, and how we can evaluate the progress itself and the project itself, and how we can also understand the relation between the progress and the site itself. Okay, there is many relations about the progress, so and many concepts and definitions of under this project progress also. Okay, we'll understand what is the project reporting, and this is very, very, very important. Okay, because the planning engineer, he should prepare some reports which is will be very important for the management, for the consultant, for the owner, for the project manager. Each party of this project, each stakeholder, he has his own reports, so we will understand different type of reports, and this chapter, it will be updated with us. Maybe we will finish the course, and then we can update also the project reports according to updating of the reports which is coming from different company. Okay, we'll understand the progress, we'll understand the S curve, the cash flow, the consumption of the material, the target of the labor and the productivity of the labor, how to control the subcontractor, and how to get the unit cost of the material and labors and the evaluation report. All this will be fully explained. Okay, also value method, okay, AVM, it will be also fully explained. Okay, so if we finish this chapter and this chapter also together, okay, we will get most of the knowledge of the required for the planning engineer to work at the site, okay, which is very important for us. We will not go through Primavera, we will go through how to be planner, okay, itself, pure knowledge of planning. Okay, it will be completed by Primavera for sure, because no planner can work without Primavera. Okay, the tools of planning is Primavera, Excel, and Power BI is very important for each one, but without the concepts you cannot use your weapons well. Okay, so once we understand this one, we'll be ready to go to chapter number 4 or section number 4, which is responsibility of the planning engineer during the project handing over. This chapter will understand what is the responsibility of the planning engineer after the project finish or during the demobilization of the project. Okay, how we can complete the project, how we can prepare the completion report. Okay, what is the document cycle? Okay, what is the lesson learned, and how we can compute and how we can collect all this in a professional format, which it will be ready to be handed over to the other teams, like the study section teams or the head office team, which he needs some data from you, okay, as per your work in the project itself, and as per your collecting of data which is done, which was done during the project. Okay, so you can give them the unit price, the evaluation for the subcontractor and suppliers and like that. Okay, then after that we will go for workshop. We'll work together, okay, with actual project, okay, especially from Saudi Arabia, so we can understand how to can do this. Okay, because we will not leave you until you understand all these concepts, okay, and you work with us under my direct supervision by our WhatsApp group, okay, which will complete the course itself on Udemy. Okay, so don't consider that the course on Udemy, okay, is completed. No, the course will be completed by contacting us, okay, and by our WhatsApp group, because more data will be explained there, and also there is some records, every daily records, okay, and the question and the answers, it will be also in our WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, this is very important because some people, they are taking the course and not contacting me, so it's not completed. Okay, you have to contact me, so you will get more knowledge, and you will not waste your money because you already purchased this course, so you have to get more and more data also. So this is the five sections of the course, and this is our agenda. Okay, each section is very important for us, and you will get all the basics and the concepts of planning work. What is our reference? Okay, we depend on many reference. Okay, part of it and most important books and reference which we depend on is the book for PSP certificate, okay, from AACE, okay, Planning and Scheduling Professional Certification Study Guide, okay, this is very important, okay, and Practice Standard for Scheduling, third edition for the from the PMI, this is for SP certificate, okay, and also schedule assessment guide, okay, this is from GAO, okay, with help of all and many other boxes which is not mentioned here, but we are depending on all these books and reference for our course, okay, so this is not from our mind, okay, all this course is based on very respected books and reference plus my experience, okay, and I will be the instructor. I am engineer Muhammad Al-Gohari, BSc of Civil Engineering, graduated 2004, PMB, CAPM, CCB preparation, TOT, and most of the time of my work, it was based on management and also planning, okay. I have membership of PMI and SCC, okay. I have over 20 years of experience in Egypt and the Gulf. I work in Saudi Arabia since 2005 until 2021, okay, direct after Corona, 1 year. I work as a planning engineer, then I became a technical manager, then a project manager, then project manager. During this time, I was not sitting in office, especially. I was focusing on my work on the connection between the site and the office as a project manager or as a technical or as a planning. This is the missing part for most of you, how to get the data and get the knowledge of the site itself, okay. That's why I focus on it during these 20 years, okay. Clients which I work with is WCC, SABIC, SASRIF, Aramco, Ma'aden, and RC Royal Commission in Saudi Arabia, and many international companies like Azmil, like China Harbor, China Geo, so many Chinese company and so many Saudi company and so many also Arcredon and international company. Okay, I'm now CEO and founder of Experts House for Training and Management in Egypt, and during this establishment of my office, okay, I try to collect very professional engineer for different courses like BMB and AutoCAD and Revit and BIM and like this. And also we are focusing on delivering very respected and important and completed content to the trainers, okay. So don't consider the course is only Udemy for Udemy course, okay. As we explained before, it's more than this. It's a training, okay. Training, it's on not only teaching. No, I'm training you to be professional planning engineer, okay. My WhatsApp is here and my email is here, and you will receive a message in Udemy. Don't neglect this message, okay. Go through this message and even send me one message, so you will be part of our group and you will receive the daily records and the files also, okay. This course is for fresh graduated and for Primavera users. Why I mention here Primavera users? Because most of people, they are using Primavera only, but without the concepts of planning, which they make them not completed not complete engineer. I mean by complete engineer, I mean complete planning engineer, which he understands the concepts. He uses the Primavera as a tool only. Okay, fresh graduated, which they are focusing on planning itself, he will be very happy to receive this course, and after this course maybe he will go through our Primavera course. Okay, anyone interested on planning, okay, anyone interested in planning, he will use this course also. Okay, it will be like step one in planning his planning career. Okay, course goal: full understanding of planning and the principles and concepts. So after this course you will get full understanding of planning concepts and fundamentals and concepts. This is very important also. Okay, and course goal is the one which you are looking for. Okay, always try to understand what you will get from the course. Okay, our course is full of knowledge, okay, and full of experience, which it will give you the ability to get your step number one in planning work. Okay, full understanding of project life cycle and how planner are working. Okay, how the planning is deal in the step one, mobilization in project, and while the project is going on, and when the project in demobilization stage, how we can deal as a planner in this stage. Okay, taking advanced step of learning Primavera. Why? Because now this is step number one. Okay, to understand Primavera. Primavera is not only tools and how to create baseline and how to define activity and like this, but some people, they are defining activity without understanding what is the project and what is the activity and how we can get the data to define this activity or project itself or EBS or WBS. So you have to understand the concepts and the meaning before you learn Primavera. Okay, understanding the missing part of Primavera. Okay, if you are Primavera so part of your work is to understand the fundamentals and the concepts of planning while you are learning Primavera. So if anyone he compare or he discuss with you about some issues like the longest pass or the critical pass or what is this, what is the meaning of the critical pass itself, you will understand. What you will understand what is the meaning of the total float equal zero. So you will you will have the knowledge to answer the people in front of you if you are in meeting or something. Okay, so this is our agenda. Okay, this is our course which we will go through it. I wish that you will be happy and you will get full benefits. You can ask me through Udemy question and answer, or you have my data here, so you can also send email to me or WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.